Thank you for attending Growing Faithful. I'd like to discuss with you the Duke appointment I had recently. Um, I'd also if like I know people pray for me, and I am very blessed to have the prayers. And it's not that God doesn't hear the prayers; God does, but it's not in God's will to make everything I experience a blessing. Right now it's thunderstorming out, so I feel like I'm your local weatherman, and I can only tell me where to run, and that's in pain. But you know, everything God sets us through isn't always a blessing. It is a blessing. It's even though you go through experiences that are horrific, there's still blessings in it. I didn't mean by saying there was no blessings at all. There is blessings in it. I met some great people, met some kind people, I met Christian people. So there was a great blessing there. And I know my church was praying for me, friends and family were praying for me. And there's great blessings there just to know those things. First, I'm going to read, before I get too far along, I'm going to read Psalms 136. I'd like to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read just 5 verses out of Psalms 136. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. That's truth. Oh, give thanks unto the God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever. Again, truth. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords, for his mercy endureth forever. If you haven't gotten it by now, it's truth. To him who alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that by wisdom made the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever. All those things. I could go on with this chapter in Psalms 136, and everything in it be true, and everything be an honor to God. His mercy endureth. And sometimes when we have physical pains and when we have emotional pains, we tend not to see that mercy, but I currently see that mercy. Even though I'm struggling physically, especially now with these storms going on, and I struggle not spiritually, but emotionally, I know God's mercy endureth. There is no ending to it. Greatly there was no beginning to it, because God has always been God, and there is no ending to it. There was no middle to it. There is no stoppage in there. But I want to go over a few things. I went to see my doctor had an MRI done while I was there. She is referring me back to my Dr. Linsky, my brain surgeon, for him to look at any maybe abnormalities. She is just a neurologist. She's not a neurosurgeon. So she just looks at the apparent. He looks for the unapparent. So she is referring that I go see him and have him look at my MRIs, or have him order another MRI to look at. I haven't seen him in well over a year now. She's going to decrease one medicine, hopefully wean me off of it. And if you've ever had what I have, or maybe fibromyalgia and a few other things, you probably know the medicine I'm talking about. And I won't mention it because I don't like to mention the medicines I'm on, but it deals with a lot of those people: MS, fibromyalgia, neuropathies like I have. and try to start some new medicines as I get weaned off. I can't just like stop the medicine that I'm currently on. I, if I did, I would most likely die. If I just stopped it cold turkey within a few weeks, I would probably drop dead from organ failures and stuff like that. So she's slowly going to wean me off over a 12-week time. And I have to, well, over a 13-week time. I'm waiting for new medicine to come in that I start, and I'll slowly be weaned off this other medicine. And I will be put on additional nasal medicine. I'm already on nasal medicine that I will not mention at all because this medication is highly sought after by drug dealers, by addicts, and all that. I won't mention what it is. I'm not even going to describe it. If you want to know what it is, maybe you can ask me, and I can tell you if I trust you, which I trust most of my relatives. I trust all my relatives. I trust all my church family. I'm not saying I don't trust all my friends, but most of my friends that I've come in contact with that know about this and are in the trigeminal area already know what I'm on. Since I have to tell you this, solomendrol, the steroid infusion didn't work. Right now, it's raining, it's storming. This is, I don't know what day it is. It's today. It's my son's birthday, the 26th, I think. It has not worked since I got it. And I got really sick after I got it, which I've been trying to stay away from people. My system, fighting colds and fighting other things is demolished right now. So you will see me wearing a mask. I'm not afraid of COVID. I just don't want to take a chance of, I don't have normal health right now. I have debilitated health right now. And what I have right now is a cold. It's starting to recede since I'm taking a lot of vitamin D, a lot of vitamin C, managing it myself. It's starting to slowly recede. So I don't like to go around people that are susceptible to sicknesses themselves. My MRI came back to, again, I told you, to her as normal, but she's sending me to my specialist in California, which is Dr. Linsky. Sorry. I have a Dr. Linsky that I have at Duke, and I have a Dr. Linsky in California, so it's hard when I get those two mixed up. The one in California is my neurosurgeon. So I've been referred to Duke, who deals with RFA procedures, and deep brain stimulators is a possible chance. If the California neurosurgeon doesn't want to do those, or he doesn't mind Duke doing them, which I think he will probably want to do them if that is the case down the road. A stimulator is something that stimulates your brain to... I just had my wife walk in. She looked like she's eager to find something. Probably my brain.
No, I heard the phone ringing.
It's not here. She's looking for the phone. He's calling. So So, possible deep brain stimulator, which is a device that goes towards, I believe, towards the back of your head, deep down near the cerebellum, that stimulates the brain and so like it counteracts the pain sensors, like it and there's wires that be running through your head that would counteract the pain sensors. That would be up to my doctor in California, Dr. Litsky. Or Dr. Linsky, whether he thinks that's a good option or not. I just want to give you these updates. Again, I'm weaning off one medicine slowly over the next 13, 14 weeks. I'm starting a new medication. I've been on this one medicine since, if I could put it, since birth. I don't feel any different over it. It's the first one of the first medications they ever put me on, and they had to keep me on because, like I said, if I just quit cold turkey, I could die. And the nasal spray I'm on for immediate pain relief. And I could describe how that would be, but there are children watching, and I think adults understand what I'm talking about when I take that nasal spray. I've taken it at church to help myself, but they're giving me another nasal spray to help with that. I think it's kind of a lidocaine nasal spray. Again, they're going to try all that. Then it's going to be tried maybe a lidocaine infusion. And then I see my doctor in California for another MRI, another meeting to discuss deep brain stimulators with him. And if he doesn't feel that's necessary, or he doesn't feel that he doesn't have to be the one that does it, then I would see a doctor at Duke University, or I would go back to California. I'm pretty sure I'd go back to California. And I just wanted to go with Psalms 136, 26. Oh, give thanks unto God of heaven, for his mercy endureth forever. I don't think we do that enough, and I don't think we do it in our trials enough, and I don't think we do it in our tribulations. I don't think as people, as Christians, we do enough thanking God. I don't think we do enough praising God. I don't think, and this just might be my mind speaking, but even through the hard times, we should give thanks and praise. He's placing us there for a reason. He's done these things for us to seek him. You know, people say that God won't burden you with more than you can handle. I think that's totally wrong. I think he does burden you with more than you can handle, because if you can't handle it, who do you take it to? You take it to God. And I've seen people have children sick. I've seen people have their loved ones sick, mother, father, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandparents. I've seen them have those people sick, and it's a burden to them. And it's out of their hands. They can't do nothing more but take it to God. And don't ever say God won't burden you with more than you can handle, because he will. He'll burden you, and he'll put you in a place where all you can do is seek him. And if you don't seek him and you think you can do it on your own, you're going to find out you're totally wrong. You're going to find out that life is going to be much harder than what you thought it would ever be. But again, in verse 26, "O give thanks unto God of heaven, for his mercy endureth forever." Verse 1, "O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever." Verse 2, "O give thanks unto the Lord, unto God of gods, for his mercy endureth forever." Verse 3, "O give thanks to the Lord of lords, for his mercy endureth forever." Verse 4, "To him who alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever." If you want great wonders done, seek God, for his mercy endureth forever and ever. I'm telling you, people, I didn't get the answers I thought I would. And I have a lot of friends and a lot of family that are upset over this. You know, I've dealt with this for so long that I was not upset that God didn't relieve me. I wasn't upset. I had a hope, and there was a hope, a strong hope that it would. But when I realized that hope wasn't my reality, I gave thanks unto God. I praised his name. And there's a lot of times that I'm fearful, but God is not a God of fear. He is a God of mercy and a God of grace. And if we don't realize that now as people, in these times, that God is a God of mercy and a God of grace, then we are people that are going to struggle. You know, it's going to be a struggling nation anyway, and it's going to be a struggling field for us. But if you prayed for me and you prayed that God would heal me, and he didn't heal me, don't blame yourself. You know, God, he wants to talk to you, even if it's you talking about others. He wants to hear you talk. He wants to hear how faithful you are. He wants to hear how you are struggling and you are needing his mercy. He wants to know how much grace you are asking for. It is not your fault that it did not happen. I don't even blame God. I find refuge in my Lord. His wings are spread, and I'm under him. I'm being sheltered. Even from this storm right now, I have a roof over my head, and I am being sheltered. I love every single one of you, from my family, friends, to my church family, to those I don't even know that pray for me. I love every single one of you. And I just want you to remember, in this book, in this love letter, in the Bible, he says his mercy endureth forever. Not just for me, not for just my pastor, not for my wife, not for just my children, not for just those I come in contact with, for everybody. And we should be sharing this message to all. I'm not giving up. I'm going to see where God sets my foot next. I'm going to see if God heals me or God takes away part of the pain. And if he doesn't, if he just puts me in a place where I get to talk to somebody about Christ, if I get to just mention them about my salvation, if I just get to mention to them how much I love God, then guess what? He's put me in the right place. He is the Lord of lords, the King of kings. He made the heavens. He made the earth. He breathed his nostril into each and every one of us. It wasn't just Adam and Eve. When we became Christians, he breathed into us. So I'm going to ask my family, my friends, and everyone to pray for each other, to pray for our needs, and if you have anything you need prayed for, and if you have my number, or if you have me on Facebook, please don't hesitate to ask. I feel like, I do feel like in a way that people are so afraid to put something on me that they won't ask. They won't burden me. It's not a burden, please. It's not a burden. I love each and every one of you, and it gives me something to do. It gives me something to give to God. I ask for God's mercy for people, and sometimes I don't even know what their issues are. But I'm asking you today, please let me pray for you. You've prayed for me enough. Please let me pray for you and assist you in the things you need. My prayer won't go unanswered. Your prayers don't go unanswered. And I just want to say thank you. I love you, and I'm sorry this message took so long. But it needed to be done for me and for you, and God commanded it. Love you all. Have a great day, and I know God's going to bless you. Remember, His mercy endureth forever.